let's go start the Singapore Grand Prix. Here we go. Round 16 of 24 for the Singapore Grand Prix. Here we go.
Welcome then to Marina Bay in a tough, bumpy street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So sit back and enjoy the action here at the Singapore Grand Prix.
Nice. The hopping streets here in
the Marina Bay street circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Anthony, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Vettel,
Sebastian
Stroll,
Vettel,
Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, and Carlos Sainz. Norris, Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and Ocon, Latifi, Mazepin, Kimi Raikkonen, and Mick Schumacher. Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Let's go to the track and we'll find out. Here we are, Marina Bay Street Circuit. Here's the Singapore Grand Prix. See, so here is it, Singapore. Here we go. Wait for the lights to come on. Here come the lights. 4, 3, 4, 5. The lights are gonna come on. And it's lights out, and away we go. Big start for Sergio Perez. And here comes the second road is in. Here's a big move. He's gonna go breaking into turn 1. The first little chicane. Verstappen now up into P2. Oh, into the back of Max Verstappen. No warning for that. There's a release of turn 2. And now into turn 3. And we move now coming into turn number 4. And into the braking into turn number 5. And then the owners on Max Verstappen. Into the braking coming to turn 6. Into turn 5. Turn 7. Alright. Anderson Bridge. That's where I'll get this out. Now into the code. Into turn 7 now. 8 and 9 into the little chicane. And now here he goes going towards through the Hanson Bridge. Through the Hanson Bridge. Now into the little hairpin view. And now into the little braking zone. Comes on Max Verstappen, and very close into the first chicane. So I always go looking to the inside on Max Verstappen, and Verstappen stays out in front. First chicane. The second chicane now looks to the inside, and it gets off ahead into P2. To P3 now. And the second chicane under the grandstand, now the third chicane under the freeway. Now my teammate. Turn 21 now come to turn 22 and into turn 23. Sergio Perez set fast lap of the race, 1:46.7. They come to the stop finish line, start lap of 2. Always going to look at the inside on Bottas. It gets the job done into P2. And now to turn 2. Now come to turn 3. And now we to turn 4. Here's a little slide. Comes now ahead in turn 5. 4 now. For the first passes through the first sector, now into turn 5, into turn, and it's going to come into turn 6, backed off early, and the rest stay out in front. Now it's next to the turn 6, to turn 7 now. Now we're going to head towards the first bus stop chicane. And getting closer in on Sergio Perez into the second chicane, going up into the second bus stop chicane and going under the grandstands. Now into the third bus stop chicane, going under the freeway. At turn 21, turn 20 and turn 21. One turns into turn 22 and into turn 23. And sets the fast lap of the race.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
That's the final lap. And DRS is now enabled. You got DRS is now enabled. Oh, into the back of Sergio Perez. Oh, might have a little bit of wing damage. Now let's try to look at the inside on Perez. Oh, bit of contact into turn number 4. He gets DRS open, but he gets... And now he gets ahead of Sergio Perez into P1. Turn 4 into turn number 5. Now he goes into turn 6. Turn 6 and into turn 7. And now, here we go now into turn number 8. And now we're heading into turn 9 and 10. He's now coming through the Hansen Bridge and out into turn number 2. Here we go then. Perez going to get DRS, so does Boundary Bogus. Now into towards Perez trying to look. Oh, Perez trying to look at the outside of the captain station now. And into the first bus stop against. Oh, Perez into the back of it. First bus stop again, and now coming to the second bus stop again, racing under the grandstands, and now we damage it now into the third bus stop again under the freeway at turn 20 and turn 21. Now into turn 22, the final turn 23, sees the checkered flag and wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
Hamilton again, another driver of the day at the end of the lap.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And we'll be time for the champagne. It's champagne underway. See now. Oh, Perez got you on the back. Wow.
It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. Multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
P2, P3, finish P2, P4, finish for Red Bull as Sebastian Vettel comes home in 5th. Charles Leclerc comes home in 6th, Lance 7th for Yuki Tsunoda 8th, and Ricardo 9th. And we have Carlos Sainz running up the top 10. Fernando Alonso 11th with Lando Norris 12th. Pierre Gasly comes home in 13th. Esteban Ocon 14th. Raikkonen 15th with Nikita Mazepin 16th. Nicholas Latifi comes home in 17th. Antonio Giovinazzi 18th. Mick Schumacher 19th. And George Russell comes home in 20th in last place. No retirements now that we can go ahead and look at the standings. Hamilton holds on with Ford 16 ahead over Valtteri Bottas. And now we go to the constructors standings as Mercedes hold on top 660 over Red Bull. Very nice. And that's it for the Singapore Grand Prix.